David Velasquez is living the American dream. He's the first person to get postgraduate degrees in business, medicine, and public policy from Harvard all at the same time. Velasquez's parents are living in Southern California after immigrating from war-torn Central America. He has a bachelor's degree in human biology from USC, and he remembers his parents working odd jobs for their family to survive. He credits his accomplishments to his parents, three brothers, and his community. Now with 3 Harvard degrees, he's ready to give back to the village that helped him achieve it all. David Velasquez joins me now. David, congratulations. What an accomplishment. First, I have to ask you, what was it that pushed you to pursue not 1, not 2, but 3 Harvard degrees?
Well, first, Kelly, thank you so much for having me on the show, and Corinne, the associate producer as well, and the rest of your team. Um, I initially wanted to do a medical degree only. I came to Harvard Medical School in 2017 because growing up, I saw how the lack of access to healthcare, the lack of doctors in our community affected people. That included my mom when we lived in a motel and we couldn't give her the healthcare services that she needed, to my brother's godmother, who unfortunately passed away at an early age from breast cancer because she couldn't access healthcare services. And so these early experiences that I had really led me to Harvard Medical School. Once I was there, that's when the other 2 degrees came into play. I got very interested in understanding the systems and structures and the policies that affect our people, because I noticed how people's health was deteriorating because they did not have access to a stable roof, nutritious food, and many other services that weren't necessarily healthcare related. And so I decided in 2020 to pursue a master's in public policy and an MBA in an effort to improve the systems, structures, and policies that ultimately affect health.
Just an incredible story and so inspiring for so many. I wanted to ask you, just with, we're talking a lot about the border and a top issue for voters this November and immigration, of course. I was curious, just, your parents coming here, immigrating here from war-torn Venezuela, you living and them living the American dream. How did your parents play into all of this? And can you share a bit of your story and just how they inspired you to achieve your dreams?
Absolutely, Kelly. As mentioned, my parents came from war-torn Central America, and they came with nothing. They had my 2 older brothers, and for a year they slept in a church in East LA because they were asylum seekers and had nowhere to go. And so my parents really gave me the opportunity to grow up in a country where something like this is possible. And they gave me their undying support as well over the years. They didn't have much financially. We didn't have many resources. We didn't know many people. But what they did have was an abundance of love. And that, I think, was the most important element to helping me go to medical school and then pursue these additional degrees as well. My brothers as well. They were there with me. When your family moves every 2 years or so, you don't have too many constants in your life. But my brothers were 3 constants that I had. And so they really gave me the strength to persevere ever since we were young boys living in a shelter in Los Angeles. And then in the later years, they went to work right after high school. And they really gave me the opportunity to pursue and dream of a higher education. And so none of this would have been possible without them.
Just an amazing story. And just really quickly want to get your advice to other kids, thinking about this and watching this today, seeing you accomplishing this American dream. What's your message to other kids like you?
So I don't think I would have been able to accomplish this without family, friends, and mentors. And second, I think the other element to this is really an unrelenting passion for improving the lives of people in the US and throughout our globe. And so I think those are the 2 important elements to help people really achieve their dreams. Have that community behind you, the community that believes in you more than you believe in yourself. And then second, have that North Star, whatever it is you may be passionate about, whether it's being a doctor, being an engineer, an architect, whatever it may be, pursue it with a passion to the point where you're willing to make sacrifices that maybe take you off your current trajectory, but ultimately put you in a place where you are more prepared to do what it is that you want to do.
David, thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. We so appreciate you being here, and thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you so much, Kelly. I really appreciate your time.